Yo, what's up, legends? Welcome back to the channel, your go-to place for all things epic, mysterious, and straight-up mind-blowing. Today, we're going way back in time to one of the most legendary civilizations in human history, ancient Egypt. You've seen the pyramids, you've heard about the mummies, but trust me, ancient Egypt was way more than just sand, sphinxes, and sarcophagi. So grab your time machine, or just hit that like button, and let's dive in. Alright, let's start with the basics. Ancient Egypt was a civilization that thrived for over 3,000 years. Yeah, 3,000 years. That's longer than most modern countries have even existed. They lived along the Nile River, which was basically their life source. It gave them water, food, and even acted like a freeway for travel and trade. Did you know the Nile flows south to north? That's why ancient maps look upside down to us. Now let's talk about the real rock stars of ancient Egypt. The pharaohs. Think of them as kings, but with god status. They believed their pharaohs were living gods, and if you crossed one, let's just say, you'd not want to end up on their bad side. And then there were the gods, over 2,000 of them. You got Ra, the sun god, Anubis, the jackal-headed god of the dead, and my personal favorite, Thoth, the OG god of knowledge, basically the ancient Egyptian version of Google. The pyramids, especially the Great Pyramid of Giza, are one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. And guess what? They're still standing after 4,500 years. How did they build these monsters without modern tools? Aliens? Nah, more like thousands of workers, genius architects, and a crazy amount of limestone. No, they didn't use slaves. That's a myth. Most of the workers were well-fed, paid laborers. Respect. Okay. Ever heard of hieroglyphs? The ancient Egyptians basically invented emojis. They wrote on papyrus, carved on temple walls, and told their stories through symbols. The Rosetta Stone? Total game changer for decoding this stuff. And yes, mummies, they mummified the dead because they believed in an afterlife. A literal second life. So the better your body was preserved, the better your next life would be. Ancient Egypt was a land of mystery, power, and innovation. From pyramids to pharaohs, gods to gold. Their legacy is still blowing our minds thousands of years later. Hold up, we're not done yet. You thought I was gonna skip the juicy stuff? No way. Let's talk treasure, yeah, real Indiana Jones vibes. Ancient Egyptians were buried with gold, jewels, food, even pets, all to help them in the afterlife. And one of the biggest discoveries ever? The tomb of King Tutankhamun, or as the cool kids say, King Tut, found in 1922, totally untouched, packed with over 5,000 artifacts. And yep, it even sparked rumors of a curse. People called it the Curse of the Pharaohs. Reporters died. Archaeologists fell mysteriously ill. Coincidence? Or something more? Now, if that got your curiosity fired up, just wait till next week. We're diving into some of the weirdest ancient Egyptian myths and monsters. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. Like a demon with a crocodile head and lion body that eats your soul if your heart's not pure? Yup, totally real myth, and we're breaking it all down next time. So, ancient Egypt. Insanely advanced, a little spooky, and totally legendary. Alright, squad, let's talk secrets. You think you know ancient Egypt? Nah. There's some wild stuff you won't hear in school. First up, ancient electricity theories. Some folks believe the Egyptians used primitive batteries or even light bulb-like tech based on carvings in Dendera Temple. Sounds insane, right? But hey, history's full of mysteries. Is it real? A coincidence? Or just historians overthinking? You decide. And don't even get me started on the Library of Alexandria. Lost scrolls, secret science, maps of the world before we discovered it. Some of that knowledge might have come straight from ancient Egypt. What we can learn from the ancients. But here's the real takeaway. These people weren't just about pyramids and gold. They were masters of medicine, engineering, astronomy, and spiritual wisdom. They practiced brain surgery, tracked planets with zero tech, and aligned buildings with pinpoint accuracy to the stars. You feel small yet? Maybe, just maybe, we're not as advanced as we think. Ancient wisdom might still have some lessons for the 21st century. Alright, explorers, it's time for your mission. I want you to find one weird or cool fact about ancient Egypt. Anything that blew your mind, and post it in the comments below. Let's build the ultimate history thread together. And if you're really into this ancient vibe, share this video with a friend. Let's make history viral again. Thanks for watching. I've been Limitless Life, you've been legendary, and we'll be back next week to uncover the secrets of the afterlife, ancient curses, and the monsters that waited in the shadows. Till then, keep your heart lighter than a feather. If you had fun, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so YouTube doesn't bury this video like an ancient tomb. And yo, if you were an Egyptian god, what would you rule over? Drop it in the comments. I'll be reading and replying to my favorites.